Hey guys, welcome back to my career mode with Arsenal in FIFA 13, and where we left off last episode, we had a game against Brighton. You can see them, they're playing against QPR apparently. So I was looking at this thinking, well hang on, what about my game? And remember back to last episode guys, it froze. And now look, apparently I forfeited the match 3-0, I lost 3-0 to Brighton. So I have no idea why this happened, and when I went to reload the profile, it took me about 6 games back. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to have to take this loss. I was really pissed off. So because of my PS3 freezing, we did lose the game against Brighton, which meant we are out of the FA Cup already. So I'm really disappointed. But anyway, we have to move on. It's the only thing we can do. I didn't want to go back 6 games. We've got a game against Man City here, and as you can see, it's me being anal. I don't want to play in night time, but there you can see we are currently in 7th place after 4 games, so it's been quite a difficult opening. 2 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, and Man City certainly wasn't easy. So by the way guys, where every fixture I have is in real time to real world kind of thing. So actually at the weekend we had Man City in real life, didn't we? So this is basically up to date at the moment. Well, look at that long shot. I love the way the computer makes more long shots these days in FIFA 13. So much better than FIFA 12, the AI. But obviously at the weekend, Arsenal pulled out a draw against Man City. So let's see if I can match that. We had a great shot there with Cazorla. His long shots are insane on this game. And his dribbling as well. Look at this. No one can tackle him. Not even Toure. Cuts inside. Right foot finesse shot. And Joe Hart was on fire this match. Christ. Every single match actually is on fire. So the end of the first half was 0-0, and to be honest, that's not too bad. We're playing away to Man City, so I wasn't expecting to get too much out of this game, if anything. And you can see again, Joe Hart just being his usual self, sprinting out, being confident and grabbing that ball every single time. And Tevez has a nice shot there as well, but my keeper Chesney is equal. And Nasri as well. I can't believe he wasn't getting booed. I was expecting the fans to be going boo every time he picked up the ball, but no, it's not that realistic. But I have heard the commentators going, oh, he's getting quite a rough reception, but it's because he's playing at home, I guess. He's not. But anyway, Diaby gets a close header there, but the game unfortunately ended 0-0. So unfortunately, it's another draw for me and another 2 points dropped. It's never too good. But we do have a game in the Champions Cup coming up next against Copenhagen, and we are away there. So again, a very tough match. I mean, I'm getting a lot of tough matchups, and it's been a difficult start to my season. I'm sure it will get better as we go in. And I decided to change up the formation from my usual 4 to, what is it, 4-3-1-2 I believe it is. We went for a 4-3-3 instead. And that did seem to actually help, especially when you're playing away and against a team that has a really nice defence like Copenhagen. They do have a good defence actually. I came very close to opening up the score there in the 12th minute with Gervinho, who's by miles better than Walcott in this game, by the way. I'm actually tempted to sell Walcott. I don't use him. I just find that every time he gets the ball, he loses it. But this is where Arsenal are very dangerous. Where I'm most dangerous is counter-attacking. And look at this. It's like 4 versus 1 now. We're getting up to the keeper one-on-one. And Chamberlain isn't going to miss that. I'm really hoping I can get his potential going up soon. I believe his full potential is 85. So for me, that is definitely someone I want to keep hold of. He'll be better than Gervinho and Walcott when he starts to get a little bit older, so I'm definitely going to start playing him in the first team a little bit more to speed up that process of his potential being reached. So 1-0 up against Copenhagen. They did get a chance here with Moss, I think it is, or Mos. And this was a nice header. It was dipping, but I knew it wasn't going to go in, so I was happy to see that go over the top. And then in the 45th minute, I was trying to break and get up towards their defence one last time before the end of the first half. And you're going to see what happens here. Knock it into Wilshere. That's a beautiful cross there to Gervinho, and it was just unlucky to not go maybe closer to the near post. But Gervinho playing as a striker, it seems to work really nice. I had him as a striker in this match. And one thing I will say is I'm a little bit regretting buying Henry. He's gone down to 76 now. So when I bought him, look at this. Holy shit, that was close. When I bought Thierry Henry, he was 79 overall. And he's already dropped to 76. You know, after 3 months now? So I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I think that's a bit too rapid. That oh my god, look at that. That's what you call missing a free kick or skying a free kick. Ramos would have been proud of that one. But it just shows you that the free kicks are difficult to get, and even the CPUs will mess them up a bit. Podolski going through on goal there in the 88th minute, but that was really it in that game. Not really much to talk about. Finished 1-0 though, getting those very important 3 points away from home against Copenhagen. They're a good team. But now we've got another test, Man City and then Chelsea, all in a row. And again, we changed the weather to be clear. I just like playing in clear weather. It's so much better. It's a better experience in the game for me. I certainly enjoy it more, but I love the red versus blue. It just looks awesome. Cazorla using his dribbling skills there. He is the Spanish magician of the team. Pulls check to make out a save, which is inevitable. You know, Czech's very good in this game. He's always going to save little chances like that. But that stupid thing is still in the game where you can head it from a goal kick or throw out. And I pounce on them. I pounce on them really, counter-attacking like that. They really do need to sort this out. It happens the most in Ultimate Team I've seen when you clear the ball or they clear the ball themselves. And you can head the ball straight to your attackers and take it on and score. I mean, look, David Luiz tried his best to get back, but there was just no chance. I completely fooled them there. And what can I say? The game has always had this since I can remember. It's a little bit frustrating. And it's something they can fix. They just fix the way goal kicks work. Maybe make it so your players more than often lose the battles against the side that's kicked it out, if you know what I mean. But Chelsea were really digging in at this point. They really wanted to get a goal back, but I wasn't letting them. My defence was solid this game. And there you can see it just went out for a goal kick, but then it was half-time. And that meant I go in at 1-0, so the 3 points are almost there, getting so close to getting another 3 points, which I really do need. I've dropped too many points in the league, I really have. And here's Gervinho using his pace and his strength. He's not very strong, but what it is he's so agile, he just kind of like runs through you. And that's what I really like about Gervinho. I will play him out on the wings a bit more. However, I did want to change things up. We put Giroud, Oxlade and Diaby on lately into the second half, and it did seem to help a little bit. I just felt like I was running out of options all the time. And Giroud on the ball there just loses out to Terry. He's very good in this game again. But the game finished 1-0, 3 points in the bag. Thank you very much. We got another squad update here. We had two players, Richard Bateman and Richie Hall. And look at Bateman's stats. He's got potential of 70 to 88, and he's got some very nice acceleration, agility stats and things like that. Could be quite a pacey lad on that right midfield. So again, makes me just think, well, do I really need Walcott? But we decided to just scout him for a bit more. Now, a game against West Ham away again. Another away match. A little bit frustrating having so many away matches, but what can I say? It's okay. We can overcome any opposition if we want. I was using a different option here. When you go into your team management, if you press square, you can see these circular arrows kind of spin around. They switch the players for you. And I kind of played with a randomated team. It was quite a nice experience for me because sometimes I think it picks players based on their fitness. I'm not too sure. But in the 10th minute, we've already broke the deadline, or the deadlock, I should say. And that was Cazorla going through on goal here. What an absolute beautiful shot this is. Look at that. As if he was ever going to save that. And 1-0 after 10 minutes is always a good start to a game. And bear in mind, we were playing in the rain, and you guys know I hate playing in the rain. But I decided to be a man this match and just take it on the chin, really. I didn't change it on purpose. I wanted to try it playing in the rain. And then Giroud gets the ball just outside the box there. And that, oh my God. I like Giroud when he's on the ball in a shooting position. But getting him in those shooting positions is so stressful because he's such a slow, sluggish player. So I've got to say I'm not too overly impressed with Giroud unless he's in those goal-scoring positions. And which, to be honest, he finishes them actually more than half the time. Probably about 90% of the time he's going to score those types of shots. And he did make it 2-0 and we went into half-time 2-0 up. And again, this is important. 3 away points is always good. And don't forget, I'm not the best team in the league by a long shot. I'm up there, but I shouldn't be going for the top 2. We want to be just getting in the top 4. So getting 3 points away is always a good achievement. And you can see they were probing my defence there. Almost pulling a goal back, but my goalkeeper, Chesney, was level again. And look at this. I got a little bit unlucky from this corner. Maiga there, very tall, strong player. Very good in Ultimate Team, by the way. I had him in my first golden squad because he was like 400 coins. Absolute bargain for 400 coins. He's got a great finesse shot. And you can see here, this header, the first header was brilliant. Jumped higher than my players. I think it was Sanya, and then he was there first to react to the follow-up. And yeah, he put it in the goal, but it did finish 2-1. That was a tough game, West Ham are a very, very, very good team. Very quick and very strong in midfield. And I definitely found it difficult to break them down. But now we've got a game against Villarreal. And actually, I'm sad about Arshavin leaving in a little way. He just said he doesn't want to play for me anymore. He's fed up with not being... It's Valencia, sorry. He wants to leave. He's not being played enough, so that's fair enough. Arshavin will be going in January, I think. I think I'll try and sell him for around 5 million. I don't know if that's how much he's worth. It might be 6. But either way, that's a nice, healthy profit. I haven't even used him yet, so... To be honest, I'm not too bothered about him wanting to go. It's a little bit of a shame, though. Arshavin is a nice guy. He's so inconsistent. But anyway, 5 minutes into this match against Valencia, and I'm getting destroyed again in the European League, or the Champions Cup, I should say. it's a little bit disappointing to let someone go through like that, but what can I say? Valencia are a decent team, you know. They are kind of like the Arsenal of the La Liga, I believe. They're like, you know, top 5, top 6 every year. So I wasn't too disheartened at this point. Podolski goes through on goal, and he was in a goal drought at the moment. I kept getting messages saying, when is Podolski going to score? He's in a goal drought. It was like 6 games or something without a goal. But he shushes those stupid freaking media people and scores an absolute beauty. The way he just takes it around the keeper, that's just absolute, it's world class, genius. And you're going to see again, will he surprise you? Will he get another goal in this game? We'll soon find out. But we're at the 45th minute already here, and they smash it out here. And I can just head that back into Santi Cazorla. Now watch this. For a first time pass, that splits the defence onto his weaker right foot, and Podolski is not going to miss there. And that is, in the end of the day, quite an easy finish for him, and I'm sure he'd be happy for those 2 goals. And he really did, like I said, shush those media people, saying that he's having a bad goal drought and that he's rubbish, which he's not. He's an absolute beast, and certainly someone I want to keep hold of. You're going to see in the next few episodes, Podolski, actually, I don't want to ruin it, but what I will let you know is he does want to chat about his contract. So you'll see that in the next few weeks, not next few weeks, in the next few episodes, how I deal with his contract issue. But anyway, we finished that game 2-1, which is good. Another 3 points in the group stages of the Champions Cup. And now moving on to the last match of the episode. It's a longer video, guys. I hope you're enjoying the longer videos. I have noticed a few commentators are uploading a lot shorter videos, you know, 6-minute, 7-minute videos. And look at this from Walcott onto the post. That was unlucky. But like I said, I've been noticing they upload shorter videos, and then what they do is they ask for a lot of likes, and then when they achieve those likes, they upload the next episode, which, you know what, that's fair enough. You know, it's easier to make shorter videos, that's for sure, and it kind of motivates you to make more because your subscribers are getting you so many likes. But I did just ask on Twitter as I'm recording this, and people seem to really like the fact that I'm one of the only... oh, look at this way. Look at you don't need to see a replay of that, don't worry. Just close your eyes and it's gone. I'm glad that you guys seem to think that I'm like one of the only commentators that uploads slightly longer videos, you know, over 10 minutes every time. So I'm going to stick to this, and they did get a goal back with Teti there, 66 minutes, which was a little bit of a shame. It was a great goal though. But I will be sticking to what I do. I want to be uploading these almost daily. Every now and again I'm going to take a break and upload one every 2 days for a bit. You know, it's just, as long as I'm entertaining you guys and I'm getting these episodes up, I'm happy. But we're in the 80th minute here, and we get Podolski going through on goal here, and I was very stressed out. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh, I don't want to miss it, I don't want to miss it. Keeper pulls off a save, but then Walcott is on hand to finish off, and that was a really nice comeback there. I know we were 1-0 up, but going 1-1 felt like a loss, so coming back from that in the rain, away to Norwich as well, was a good result for me. 2-1, another 3 points. And let's end this episode now, taking a look at the table so we can see where we are. But, you know, 3 points, never going to say no to that. It's always good to up your pointage. And you can see we're in 4th spot. We've climbed from 7th to 4th. We've got a game in hand on some of these other teams here. And we've got 17 points, which isn't too bad. So, like I said, I'm still going to be doing these slightly longer videos. So I hope you appreciate the amount of effort I put into these. So please do, like it says on screen, please like it, share it, whatever you want to do. Really appreciate it. And coming up, you're going to see 2 boxes. Click the left one to go back an episode, and click the right one to go to the next episode when it's up. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.